A Scottsdale family fighting back against fraudulent social media accounts.
Who in the world would steal a baby's identity? Imagine this. We introduced you to Stella Lackey last year, the first baby in Arizona to get a groundbreaking medication to help treat a very rare condition called spinal muscular atrophy. Now, as 3 Side Susan Campbell found out, someone is using Stella's story and her own photos to scam people who are feeling generous and moved by the story.
One of the Instagram profiles using Stella's photos has thousands of followers. The account is in Russian, and Stella's parents say they can't stop it.
Soon after Stella Lackey was born, her parents realized something was wrong. The baby girl was diagnosed with spinal muscular atrophy. It's a genetic disorder that can be fatal.
We were lost. We had no idea where to turn, who to reach out to, how to approach this new bombshell that was dropped on our life.
Stella's mom and dad, Samantha and Jeremy, found friends and resources through social media, and they created an Instagram page, Strong Like Stella, to connect with other families facing the same diagnosis. But a few months ago, they discovered someone was taking their photos and sharing them on 2 Instagram accounts in Russia.
I started translating these captions and seeing that they were saying her name was Dasha and that she had spinal muscular atrophy and that they were raising money for them to get machines and equipment.
It's just disappointing that other people are getting scammed or getting tricked or getting fooled into thinking they're supporting someone who's going through this awful experience in their life.
And I remember just being so angry. Angry at myself because I knew that there was a chance this could happen, and angry that someone would actually do it.
The couple reached out to Instagram several times, even snapped photos of themselves with their driver's licenses and Stella with her birth certificate to prove who they are. But Instagram refused to remove the fraudulent pages.
There needs to be a better way to go about reporting this or getting pages like this taken down, because we're not the only family that this is happening to.
When we alerted Instagram to the issue, a spokesperson for Facebook, which owns Instagram, told us both accounts have now been disabled for violating our impersonation policies. But within days, the fake pages reappeared, and then others popped up, also using Stella's photos.
The first scam page posted about it. They're upset that someone is scamming their scam page.
So the Lackeys made their page private.
It's so frustrating as a parent because we're all putting pictures out there, right? And this can happen to anyone, not just us.
I want our office to get involved.
We brought the issue to Arizona Attorney General Mark Brnovich.
It seems like somebody should be able to figure out a way to say, okay, this photograph, this person belongs to that family. We're going to make sure nobody else is using that person's image or that photograph in order to rip people off.
The Lackeys say they're hopeful for change so they can make their page public again.
When you say, hey, here's Stella, look at the good that is happening. Look at, yes, we've been dealt the same card, we have this awful diagnosis, but look at the good that's happening. She's getting stronger, she's sitting on her own, she's happy and smiling. Just being able to help other families who are lost in that initial diagnosis is the bright spot for me.
Helping others to be strong like Stella.
A Facebook spokesperson told me they are looking into each profile we reported that use Stella's photos. So this is something we will obviously stay on top of. As you heard, the Attorney General is interested in getting involved in this case.
Oh, it is just infuriating.
It is infuriating. I mean, I got to know Stella and her family through doing that story in the NDA, and you know, everybody wants to share pictures of their kids online, but for them, it is important that they do that. Stella's a miracle, and this drug that she received only worked because she got it so early. SMA is not on the newborn screen. We're working on it. A lot of people working on it. But until it is, I mean, people won't know the symptoms. They won't know, you know, that they should have this test and what to look for, and it might be too late. So they have a very important message to spread. It's not just about sharing pictures of your kids. I mean, they have a whole community supporting them. They're helping others learn about SMA and, you know, this, you know, potential treatments for this disease. So it's really awful to see this battle as if they don't have enough to deal with. You know,
One more thing on the plate.
to be worried about being scammed.
And to think they came back like that.
Yeah.
Yep, they were so happy when they got that initial notice that they had been deactivated, and then they texted me right away and said,
All over
"Oh,
again.
it came back."
Wow, it's a scary reminder of how little control we have over what's out there.
That's true.
The law has not caught up.
No.